Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Eva94 back again with another action figure review. Today we're looking at the Hasbro Star Wars of the Black Series Boba Fett from the Archive Wave 1. This is the re-release of some of the greatest hits of Star Wars the Black Series 6-inch figures. I did review the pilot, X-Wing pilot Luke Skywalker, and now we're looking at Boba Fett. So Boba Fett came out around Series 2 of the 2013 release, which was the first releases of this Black Series back in the black and orange box. We can take a look at that at the back of the box here. They show the year it was released, 2013, and they show the actual box of the figure. And in case the picture wasn't good enough, here is the actual original release of Boba Fett in its original box. Alright, and this won't be a long video because this is pretty much 99% the same figure as the original release. Nothing really changed, and it's quite surprising because it's quite the year difference from 2013 to 2019. 5 years later, it's the same exact paint job, so I knew it was going to be the same sculpt, but I thought maybe we'll get a little bit more paint. But this figure really didn't need any much more improvement. This is one of their best figures, and it was one of their earlier figures too. But the paint and the sculpt on the figure came out good. I did have this soft goods here on the back. Got the peg hole there because he does come with his jetpack. So we'll get into the accessories now since we're on that topic. Here is the back jetpack here. Got the detail of the weathering and the paint, or not the paint on the plastic toy, but the paint on the actual jetpack weathering away from battle. So I like how they applied that all over the figure too. You can see his helmet is not brand new, it's been through battle. So I did like that from the original, and they did carry it over. Then we have a blaster pistol, same exact paint job as the original. Got the brown and then the silver barrel, and then his signature weapon here, we have his long blaster rifle, which I don't know the exact name of, but I'm sure somebody does. I like the wash on it, the nice gray wash, and then the detail on the stock right here. So cool. And if you were to take a closer look at him, you can see all the detail did carry over onto the re-release. I loved how Hasbro did all the paint on the details of his forearm and everywhere, and you can really tell that the department that does Black Series is a separate department that does Marvel Legends, because believe it or not, on some Marvel Legends, stuff like this would be not painted, and it's unfortunate. But I always noticed how the people that make Black Series over at Hasbro really pay attention to the details, and they really do paint the little stuff like that, which I wish would carry over to Marvel Legends sometimes. So we get the same articulation as before. The head soles left and right. It does look up and down. We get the arm going forward and back. They go in and out here. We have a elbow swivel right here. There's a little hinge, so there's no bicep swivel at all. But we do get the single joint here. So that's traditional for Black Series. Now that's one thing I dislike. That's one thing I wish would carry over from Marvel Legends, is their double jointed elbows from Legends and their bicep swivels from Legends. Put it into your Black Series figures, please, because I don't know why they don't do that here. They did give us a lower bicep swivel. I mean, if you count this here, very slight little swivel here, but that's, I don't know. Anyways, there's a swivel at the wrist with a hinge, and then the torso, there's no ab crunch or diaphragm joint, but we do have the waist that swivels, goes back, goes forward. The legs will get hindered, but the belt can kind of move around, so I guess you can move the pouch around and then move his leg a little bit more, kicking forward. In and out, then we have the thigh swivels, the double jointed knees. The ankles will hinge forward and back, and then they do pivot. Now here is our two Boba Fetts. Now the one on the right is the original release from 2013, and the one on the left is our new one from the Archive Wave, and it is literally 99% the same. I can't really find any differences aside from the silver effects, the battle damage, the paint weathering effects that they apply on the figure is maybe located in different areas, and that's depending on the figure you get. I don't think every figure is going to be the exact same spot. So in terms of the helmet, if you look on my original one here, There's a little bit more on the left side here, and then there's a little bit less on the left side of that helmet, and there he goes. If you look at the right side of the new one, okay, he doesn't want to stand up. If you look at the right side of the new one, there is a lot more here. You see all the silver, and then look at the one that fell over, which is the original one. There's not that much silver, so it just varies, I guess, on the figure you get of how much is applied, and I think that's just depending on the figure, you know. But for the most part, I mean, the paint job, if I'm really looking hard, maybe the red on his torso is a little bit more brighter on the original release. You know, stuff like that doesn't really matter. It's so subtle. So everything else is the same. All the little paint details on the gauntlet or on the forearm piece is the same. Yeah, 99% the same here. Even the cloth piece is the same here. I actually put an iron to this one. That's why it's so beautiful and straight and flat. You might want to do that on your new one, because I think I remember when I got this one, it was just like this one. And it was all crinkled up. But with an iron, do it once or twice, it'll flatten out. And this has been like this for years, so it's been good. I feel like there's no need to really explore anything else in the figure, since it's the same exact thing that we've had for years. But I'll put them next to some of the other figures in the wave, which is the archive wave, and it was Pilot Luke, the IG-88, and the Bosk Bounty Hunter. Now, so you see the wave is 75% bounty hunters here, and then randomly Luke is in there. They might as well should have just thrown in another bounty hunter and just made it a whole bounty hunter wave. But I do like this because I actually only have the bounty hunters, these two, mountain card. I don't have them loose, so it's my opportunity to grab it loose. So that goes to the main reason why you probably want to get this. If you missed out on the original 2013 release, which I'm sure there is tons and hundreds of collectors of Black Series now that weren't there in 2013, this is your perfect opportunity to grab all these figures that you missed, especially the Boba Fett, which was a really popular figure back in 2013 for sure. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, may the force be with you. Bye.